Hey guys, welcome back to the creative competition week number 3, and today I'm going to be announcing the winners of week number 3 as well as the topic for next week. So before I get into that, I do want to announce some little changes to this week, and the changes are that I'm going to be awarding the prizes to 2 winners this week instead of 1 because there was so many good entries. And I also found an entry after I made the last video, guys. So it was a tiny bit late, he just missed it though. But after seeing the build, I just had to give him a prize because personally, I thought it was amazing. So I might ask for another vote at the end of this video, but we'll see. For now, let's go check out Speed Freak's build, who officially won by the votes on last video. And he pretty much, it was really close, but he did get a few more votes, so he does win. He is one of the winners this week. Let's go plot me info to give him the credit. Speed Freak NL07 with a great build. And honestly, I think his was the most original. And that's why he won. That's why everyone liked it. The other ones maybe looked a bit more designy, I guess. Like a little more design element to it. But he definitely had the surprise factor of there's something different. So I'll just do a little fly around here. And his text up the top being like that, I think that might have got him a few votes as well, how it says Hades. To be honest, it's kind of in a weird place and doesn't look good. If he could have merged that into a forest, I think it would have been better, but still, really good idea. And of course, how you travel through the body, that was an amazing idea as well. So, I think that's pretty much it, because I did already go through that in the last episode. We're going to go check out what he built in the plot next to him, which I personally think is amazing. He's got Kinect 4 down here, or whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure he called it Kinect 4. I think it's called that all over the world, isn't it? Kinect 4. I know in Australia there's a few little cheaper versions, but you all got a Kinect 4 in a row. That's kind of the point of the game. So, looks like he's got some basic rules here, and you can play against him, but only when he's online, because he does lock it, I believe. He locks the redstone, so you guys can't press the buttons. So that bit's amazing. But the thing that really got me was this tic-tac-toe. Look at this. He's set up... I guess it's a fairly simple... Oh, I shouldn't be saying that to you guys, but... For a Redstone Pro, it's fairly simple once he's built this one area. Because you would build one section, which would push out the different shapes depending on which input was pressed. And then you would just copy-paste it. But nonetheless, this looks amazing, and it's an amazing job here. I don't know whether he copied this from a tutorial on the internet or if he made it himself. But it's really good, and I want to show you how to actually play this. He hasn't locked this one. You can just fly up here whenever you want, and verse your friend. So your friend would be the X's and you would be the O's, and everyone always picks the middle square first. Let's go ahead and do that. Bam, an O appears. A 0. How amazing is that, guys? Then your friend, I'll verse myself here, that's who wins. The left side of my brain or the right side. So which one did I select? That one over here there? The X came out? Alright, so where am I going to go here? You always want to go the opposite square, I believe. Let's go here. Bam. Alright. So the X, I think I'll pick this one. To be honest, I think my brain's like fighting with me here. I'm wanting the zeros to win. Even though, oh no, I must stop him. No. Stop the X's. Where's this guy? Okay, X goes... Oh, it has to go block off that guy, obviously. Noob. Don't be a noob, Hades. Whoop, where can the circlies go? Well, the circlies are screwed, pretty much. Because if I pick this one... If I pick that one... Yep, alright. So then the X will have to pick this one to stop me. Alright. And then there's only one left, this one. Okay, I drawed with myself. Well, that was fun. Anyway, let's go on to the next winner. So Speed Freak was number 1 winner. And if he would like to get in contact with me, that'll be great. So I can talk to him about future things and also giving him his prizes, which will be the Architect rank. Just send me a message on YouTube if you can, a PM. That'll be good. Or I believe you're friends with Hell's Crescent, so you can get him to add you to the Skype conversation if you want. Both of that'll be fine. let's go ahead and TP to the second winner for this week. And this was the surprise winner that entered a tiny bit late, but he had to be given credit for this great build. Like usually if you enter late you miss out, but this guy, he really proved me wrong, and he has built what I would call the best dirt hut I've ever seen in my life. So here we are. Welcome, friend. Mr. Bob was, I believe, the plot owner. Let's go /plot me info. Yeah, he was, but he had helped by that guy. I don't want to say his name wrong, but credit to both of them. And this has got to be the best dirt house I've ever seen, and I had to give him a prize. He had to be a winner of this competition. I was amazed as soon as I came in here. He's got the dirt trees, the grass tree and the dirt tree, and he used different coloured wood for the stems here, but oh, did he? No, that's the same one. It's just darker. Well, he looks like he passes that as well. And over here, he's got some nice little ornaments in the front yard. That's a little duck. There's the eye. There's the beak. There's the wing. And this is meant to be a dirt fountain. So pretend this is water falling off. And over here, he's got like a well. Over around the side here, he's got an even bigger tree. Oh, it's just amazing, guys. I could not believe it when I saw it. I'm not sure what that's meant to be there, but I mean, it looks great, so sure. Got little tables and chairs out the back here. This could be like a barbecue, I guess. Is this meant to be a barbecue? That's what it's coming across for me. And here's got like a little garden with just the rocks that you step on to go through the garden. It's just literally amazing, guys. And out the back, a little... Not sure what this is meant to be, that room, but it's a little thing. And this... Oh, cars in the background. Get out of here, bro. No one wants you. And anyway, got this little thing. Now for the inside tour, which really blows my mind. I was like, the outside is probably the best dirt house I've ever seen. And I couldn't believe it. As soon as I went inside, it changed everything. Let's walk in here. Look at this, guys. It's the most detailed room I've ever seen. This would be like a little kitchen, I guess, with little stoves and cupboards. This could be like the pantry thing. People in different countries probably call it different stuff. Just ignore it if you have never heard of those words. And then they've got the shelves in this room. Not sure what that room could be, but it's just another room designed, I guess. In here, this is the only bit I wasn't sure what it was. Maybe you could tell me what this was meant to be. He did a lot of things that look like other things, like the duck and stuff like that. So I think it might just me being a bit dopey, not being able to tell what that is. But everything is meant to be something. Like, he's so good at imagining. Like, that would be the top. He'll just, like, suck hot air out, I guess, or a design feature, I don't know. And then he used doors there. I didn't see anyone else use doors as part of the design pattern. By only blocking off the top bit and using the bottom. That was really nice. And over here, I guess this was a fireplace. If I had to guess, fireplace. And over here would be the, like, dining room table and their chairs. It's literally amazing, guys. I can't get over how good it is. This is his ways of making stairs, using the trapdoors on top of fences, but I haven't finished down here yet. I really want to show you everything. Over here is a trap for non-laggy people, because when you step on there, all the doors will close. But as you can see, I'm a lagger, so it doesn't work for me. It traps me outside the door. See that? So that only traps people that don't live in Australia. It's kind of a bit racist if you ask me, but, you know, look at this. I'll try and get myself trapped. Oh, I got myself trapped! What is that? Oh, let's try it again. Okay, at half time it traps me, half the time it doesn't. If you got a bad ping, that won't trap you, so I guess that's a good way of sorting people through your base if you only want laggy people. Anyway, let's go down here to his little maze, and I'm just going to try and work my way through this. There we go, here's the end of it. So it's not the hardest maze in the world, and I guess you could probably even open the doors to get through, but, you know, it's a nice little thing to be added. And if we come around into this room, does that say anything? R-O-O-M. Room. P-R-L-Z-E. What? P-R-L. P-R-I. Prize room. Wow, who got that before me? Dopiest kid, prize room. So this is the prize room. Wow, I don't believe it took me that long to read that, but that's a little nice addition. And this comes out in the well in the front yard. I mean, look at that. I'm going to keep exploring it because there is more in here. If we go up these stairs, there's actually a second floor. And he did some nice little floor patterns here, nice little roof design. There he is. Shout out to this guy. Hard at work. And he's got his little chandelier. I didn't see anyone else use pressure plates up here, so that's... He innovated everything. He did everything different to everyone else. And I wish he entered this a tiny bit earlier so I could have put him in the last episode. But as I said, I'm giving him another chance, and he's an official winner of a Hadescraft competition. I'm giving 2 winners this week because we got so many amazing builds and both of them deserve it, so they're both getting it. And out the back here, he's got the little ramp and then a flag to finish it off. What the... Looks like they're building something else next to it as well, but... So, there is the second winner for this week, guys. I do want you to vote on this in the comments below. Even though both of them are winners, at spawn, if I go to /spawn real quick, I'm only going to put one on the signs. Or should I put both? Hard decision. For the winners of this week, what should I put? Should I put both of them there? I reckon I should put both of them there. Week 3. And I'm going to start putting the coordinates as well. So let's go... Oh, there's coordinates. Can I remember this? Does Hades have photographic memory? Usually not, but I've typed this in so many times, I think I'm going to get it. So, can I fit that on one line? I can't, can I? No, okay. We're going to have to just write the names on this level. So, Mr. Bob, 1290, I believe was his name. And winner number 2 was Speed. Did he have random capitals? N. Oh no, what was it? I think it was an L. Hopefully it was an L. 07. So they're the winners. And I'm actually going to start writing the coordinates down here. So you're already here, bro. And this one, I forgot the coordinates. I'll fill that in off camera. But for these ones, I do have the coordinates. It was -2090. I should probably write the X so people understand what I'm talking about here. 2090. And Z. Oh, capitals. Don't want to do the non-capitals. Oh, what is this? Oh, is that serious? I'm going to have to do it with no spaces. -2090. I'll do one space there. And 1920. Alright. So that is the first build. So that was Mr. Bob's build. And then Speed Freaks was at X410. This, what I'm doing this for, guys, so you guys can find it off camera. Well, what am I talking about off camera? You guys don't record, or some of you do, but when I'm not recording, or whenever you want to, you can jump on the server, come over to these signs, and you can find their builds. And go have a look and play some tic-tac-toe. There we go. So I'll add that coordinates later for week number 2, Hell's Crescent build. And all the ones in the future I'll be adding the coordinates so you guys can come here to check it out, which will be fairly good. And I'm glad. I'm really glad that week. That was an amazing week, guys. I also do want you to go in the comments and tell me which one out of these 2 you liked the most. Even though there was 2 winners this week, I would still like to know if you guys agreed with me. And if you liked Mr. Bob's build the best. It was just a shame that he didn't get it in time for the previous video. But please post in the comments if you liked Mr. Bob's build or Speed Freak's build better. I reckon it'll just be nice to know. It's just one of those things that'd be really nice. So if you could please do that in the comments, that'd be great. And now we're on to the theme for next week. And, alright, so I want to try and explain this one as good as possible. Because this week's theme is actually going to be useful for me. I'm going to actually use these. And I guess I should probably explain it. Alright, so the theme is PvP objects / PvP areas. Now, last week's theme was really restricted with what you were building, because I only gave you a limited amount of tools to use, and I gave you a limited amount of things you could build. So I said a house/building made out of dirt and wood. So that was really limited, but I really liked the outcome, and I think I proved to everyone that dirt houses are not ugly. You can definitely build yourself a beast dirt house. I'm not even kidding. That was some of the beastest dirt houses I've ever seen in my life. But this week, I'm going to open it up to your imagination pretty much. You can build anything from a wizard's tower to like a pool to like a maze, probably not a maze, a simple maze, or even a redstone skyscraper, or what else? You could build literally anything. The only requirements for this competition is it needs to be fairly small. So I wouldn't use more than a quarter of this plot if I was building it. I'd try and keep it to a quarter, because what I'm going to do, what the requirements is it needs to be copyable from this plot into one of my worlds. So say my PvP world. I want to be able to copy this and paste it into outside the front of spawn so people can actually PvP in it. It kind of needs to be like an obstacle. So I hope you guys understand that. I'm going to try and get some other basic examples. So the requirements, it's really unlimited. You can build whatever you want. You just need to take in mind it needs to be small, because if it's something this big, the size of a whole plot, I'm going to basically rule it out and it will not win. It needs to be smaller than half a plot, and definitely smaller than half a plot, and preferably smaller than a quarter of a plot, because I'm going to be copying it into another spawn, and things that are too big don't really look that good. We don't want a building that's a PvP obstacle bigger than the actual spawn. So, you know what I mean? It's got to be in proportion. Just try and imagine it in a PvP area. And I guess some other ideas I can just jumpstart you be maybe a little bit of like some pointy obstacles here that you can maybe climb over with a bit of parkour. So you could parkour up to some obstacles, and then if you fall, maybe there's some redstone traps down here. So you fall onto it and you fall into a redstone trap and you die. Maybe there's a one-way bridge. You run across the bridge, you get onto the other side, you flick a lever, the bridge falls apart, and everyone on the bridge will fall to their death, or fall to a trap, or fall to just a bit of lower area. Things like that, guys. Redstone, I would highly suggest you implementing it, but it is not needed. And of course, I don't want the redstone too technical either. It needs to be basic redstone. I don't want anything massive, because we don't want to cause any lag or to cause anyone standing there spamming levers in PvP. It is going to be PvP optimized build, guys. Don't forget that. Alright, let's see what other ideas I can come up with. Windmills. A nice little windmill PvP, or you can climb all around it and up through it and jump off the front. Maybe into some water. A diving board. Some redstone to turn the water into stone instantly. Maybe just normal towers and castles type stuff. They're all great usually in PvP. Just a nice little castle, nice and open. And it can't be too complex, guys. It can't be really hard to navigate. It's got to be really simple. Just really simple. So people in PvP will like to hide in there, or get the jump on someone, or trap them. That type of thing. Alright. I think I'm all out of ideas. I really want to try and suggest as much as I can, though, just to get you guys' brains in action. But I know a lot of you will probably think of better ideas than me. But I guess that's it. That is it, guys. Pretty sure that's it. Later today, I'm going to be uploading my Herobrine's Return with Goldie episode. I'm going to be uploading 2 episodes today, I think, to keep with my schedule. But other than that, I'm going to quickly go over the requirements one more time, guys. If you already know what's happening, tune out now. But if not, okay. So, less than half a plot. Has to be less than half a plot, guys. Other requirements, I would suggest probably a quarter of a plot would be suggested. And it needs to be simple, can't be laggy, can't implement tons of lava, can't be tons of redstone, but I would suggest using a bit of redstone. And then go wild, whatever you can come up with. Congratulations, guys, I'm sure you'll come up with something amazing. And I'd like to thank everyone who entered last week's build. Is that not loaded? What happened here? Oh, there we go, it loaded. Alright. So thank you to every single person who's been entering these competitions. A massive shout out to everyone. And especially the 2 winners for this week. I can't wait to see who wins next week. Because it's such an open discussion. Like, it's such an open field. People could build anything. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Some nice little pixel art here. And that's it, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.